No, not really. Eh?
Like when I was there, Roach first took care of me for the first 1-2 months, and then he introduced me to Surinder Rattan. I guess he was working with Surinder Rattan on his album, and Surinder's from Manchester.
Okay.
So he would come to his house to meet him for his album, and he would see me like, yo, who's this Canadian guy sitting here? You know, I'll be in their session sitting in the back, and Surinder's like, you know, I really like your voice. He's like, why don't you let me do your album? Let me launch you and all that stuff. So I'm like, sure, man. That was a blessing for me because I'm some kid from Toronto, and you see all these names. Like Surinder Rattan is still a big name.
Yeah.
He's a legend. He started like RDB, Roach, pretty much. Gary Sundu, his first song was with Surinder Rattan. So like a lot of big names from UK were first started with Surinder. So he took me under his belt, and he's like, you know, it's hard for you to make music if you're all the way in Birmingham. Like, you need to come to Manchester, so I started living in Manchester.
Nice.
Yeah. So that whole time period from 2012, 13, or 14, I was in Manchester and making my album with him.
Okay.
That's crazy.
How'd you like the UK life?
It's good, man. It's good.
A lot of pubs, a lot of fish and chips.
I'm not really into that, but it really made me a man because there I was there by myself in a different country, and I'm used to Brampton. You know, you do go to work, come home, you always have money in your hand, you're good to go. You know, you're doing things. There, I don't know anybody. I have to go find a job. I remember I worked at some convenience store there. Ride my bike to the convenience store. You know, make five pounds an hour. Come home and then try to invest that back into my music. And pay my rent and all that stuff. So I was grinding there for like 2 years.
That's a hustle and a half.
And at that time, I learned that, you know, how to stand on your own 2 feet. You have to buy groceries, go get your groceries. You have to do this, go do this. So I learned how to live on your own, man. And I'll never take that experience away from me because it made me who I am.
Yeah, no, 100%.